Welcome to Module 6 of BDAP 101, where we will be discussing application requirements. To review, when applying for BDAP, you must have, at the time of initial enrollment, proof of diagnosis, the comment box filled in the course section, residency verification, household income verification, the BDAP enrollment agreement, copy of insurance cards if someone is insured, a viral load that's drawn within the last 12 months or their proof of diagnosis, and a social security number entered if applicable. And this is so that NuCara can search for coverage for the client. At annual renewal time, so every 12 months after someone has initially applied, we expect to see the comment box filled in the course section, to have proof of residency and household income verification, insurance information if applicable, and a viral load must be drawn within the last 12 months. For your convenience, document checklists have been developed at the bottom of each application in REMI to provide guidance on which items must be attached to the application for BDAP to process the application. Each application should feature a document checklist for reference, and each item that is required must be attached to the application. Simply uploading it into the client's profile is not sufficient enough. We will not search for documents in the client's profile. And this is because if we receive a HRSA audit, which we do every so often, we are asked to provide proof that we determined a client was eligible for the program. And it is much easier on all of us if we can say, here's the application and here are the documents that were attached to the application at the time of submission, versus our team going in and trying to figure out which documents we may have used to determine eligibility. Let's review the enrollment agreement. So the enrollment agreement is available digitally within the application, but a paper form is also available in the REMI resource library. And we have made that available in English, Spanish, French, Haitian Creole, and Swahili for those clients who do not speak English. The enrollment agreement highlights the overview and goals of the program, the client's responsibilities by participating in BDAP, and the right to appeal a decision if they do not agree. The BDAP agreement is required for new BDAP applicants only. You can have a paper copy signed and uploaded, or have the client electronically sign the enrollment agreement in the app, but a copy should always be provided to the client if they are signing electronically. If a client declines taking that paper copy from you, that's okay, but you need to at least offer to give them a copy for their own records so they know what they've agreed to. Let's talk a little bit about rapid or same-day start on medications. Occasionally, there will be clients who are new or are returning to the BDAP that are eligible to be put on an in-process status if they do not have all of the required supporting documents for enrollment, but they have an immediate need for medications. If a returning client has sufficient medication that does not require an urgent approval, we ask that you do not submit the application until all documents are collected and you can submit a complete application. As a case manager, it's your responsibility to communicate that you are submitting a rapid start or a same-day start application in the core section of the BDAP application. What this does is it puts the client in process for 30 days from their initial enrollment to collect the required documents. Case managers must submit a remove from in-process application with the missing documents to put the client in an ongoing approved status. If documents are not provided to the BDAP within 30 days, we will not pay for additional fills until documents have been received. In your request in the REMI application, you must indicate that you're submitting this application incomplete due to the urgent nature of a new or returning client who is out of medications. You must also indicate when you expect to have the completed documents submitted. For instance, if a client tells you, I can bring you my pay stubs this Friday, please make a note of that. And clients are granted only a one-time fill and cannot refill until all supporting documentation has been received. In order to be eligible for rapid eligibility, you must be a new or returning client. So you're not someone who's already enrolled. You have to be without medications in the next 7 days. And at a minimum, we expect that you submit the following to us in REMI: the BDAP application, the BDAP enrollment agreement, the comment section filled out with notes of when supporting documentation is expected. If the client has insurance, we expect you to fill out the insurance section. And if a client has a social security number, please enter that so we can look for other coverage for that client. On this slide, I've provided you an example of what the Rapid Start comment box could look like. So in this example here, you can see the client is scheduled to run out of meds in the next 5 days, and the client does not have any insurance. In this situation, the case manager requested the following. The case manager is requesting Rapid Start. Client is brand new to BDAP. Client was recently diagnosed and his provider has recommended he start ART today. Case manager has not yet received proof of diagnosis, but expects to receive this by Friday, April 19th via fax. Client did not bring proof of residency or income to appointment today. However, client reported he will bring these documents to case manager on Thursday, April 25th. The client self-attests he's a household size of 1 and has no insurance. He is employed full-time and declined his employer-sponsored insurance during his employer's last open enrollment. The client reports he is over income for Medicaid, and client will work with the FBS during this open enrollment period to compare insurance plans. The case manager is requesting client to be placed on an in-process status until supporting documents are received. Case manager is requesting that medications be sent overnight to the client.